Welcome to this tutorial where we're going to look at how we can write inner joins. Now, inner joins are a way of joining two different tables together. So if we want some data from one table and data from another table, then we need a way of joining those two tables together. And an inner join is one way of doing that. An inner join says that we must have records from table A and table A. They can't, for example, exist in just one table or the other. They must exist in both tables. So this video is part of a series of videos in which we're going to teach the basics of SQL within SQL Server. And if you subscribe, then you can find a full playlist in the subscription. You can also find articles and these videos on my website, www.padsresearch.co.uk. That's physics, aviation and data science. So on the screen we have our basic query for selecting data from one table. So we're selecting various different columns from the production.product table, and that's fine for bringing back data from a single table. Now, to join that table to another table, if we want to bring back data from several tables, then we can use the syntax that says inner join. So we write inner join, and that says that we want to join this table, so products table, to another table. Now where you write this is up to you. Everyone has their own style. I tend to put my inner join there. Some people put it on the next line. Some people tab it in various different ways, but I always tend to put mine there, although you will see lots of different styles. So we say we want to inner join, and we want to inner join to another table. So let's pop in another table. So this says I want to join the product table to the product model table. Now notice I've given the products table an alias of P, and I've given the product model table an alias of PM, PM for product model. Now, in order to join these two tables together, we need to say that we're going to take a field that exists in the product table. So in this case, it's product model ID. And we're going to take a field that exists in the product model table. In this case, it's product model ID, so they both have the same name. And we're going to say that if we've got a record here, it must match the same record here. So if we have a record with a product model ID of 1 in the product table, that's got to match a record in product model also with an ID of 1. And therefore it knows that those two records will be related to each other. Now, in order to bring back data from product and product model, there must be a record both in product and product model. It can't be the case that we've got, say, a record with an ID of 1 in product, but there's no corresponding record with an ID of 1 in product model. In that case, neither record will come back. If it doesn't exist in both, then it will not bring back the record. Now, you can have more than one condition in your join. So here we've got one condition that says this product model ID must equal this product model ID. But sometimes you'll have a compound key. So perhaps you would have 2 or 3 keys, and those make the unique key. So sometimes you'd have this join and then another join and then another join. So to have more than one join, we can use the keyword and we can put further joins in below. And another thing you can also do is to put filters in this join. So you would normally use the where clause to put filters in, but you can also actually put them in the join as well. So for example, we could do one here and we could say and PM dot, so this is going to be the product model, so PM dot name, and we could say we only want to bring back records where it's like, and let's say where it's got an R in it. So we can say we want to join it on this, and then we're going to filter also only records where the PM name is like R and then followed by anything. So this is a wildcard, and our like is going to do a text search for us. So let's run this and see what we get. And let's put the name in to see what that brings back. So let's add in an additional column. Let's pop that in there and run that again. And you can see that with the name, everything starts with the letter R. So that's what we specified. We said we only want to bring back records where the product model name begins with the letter R. So you can see that all these records do indeed begin with the letter R. So there's another way of filtering data. We can actually put it in the inner join as well. If you'd like some more examples of how to work with inner joins and go into this a little bit more depth, and also looking at having lots more than just one or two conditions, then you can have a look at another fuller course I've got, which is a complete course in SQL with SQL Server, and you'll see a link to that at the end of this video. In the next video, we're going to look at how to write a left outer join. If you missed the previous video on all the different join types, then why not go and check that out? Again, you can find a link on the screen at the end of this video.